Good evening and thanks for watching FSC TV. Alongside Andrew Pauling for the final time, I'm Kenzie Council. Tonight we cover the FSC Theater Capstone broadcasted via Facebook, MLB worth collectively $66 billion, in the South Asian country facing COVID surge. Only on the Weekly at 5, which starts right now.
From Studio A on the campus of Florida Southern College, this is FSC TV.
The Polk Museum of Art is presenting its annual Mayfair by the Lake Festival, held on May 8th and 9th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. This year's Mayfair will feature over 140 artists' booths across 13 different medias. Mayfair, traditionally held on the shore of Lake Morton, is one of the oldest juried art festivals in Central Florida, initially launching in 1971 as a small arts fair. Mayfair, as of 2019, is ranked 36th in Sunshine Magazine's 200 Best Art Shows. A booth map is available to attendees on the festival's website.
After a hard year of COVID restrictions for the Fine Arts program, the FSC Theater Department is holding their annual Capstone presentation. The performances will be live streamed via Zoom on May 8th and 9th. Each year, graduating theater majors create a senior project that encompasses everything they have learned from Florida Southern's theater curriculum. These capstone projects give students the opportunity to create and perform a unique piece that they can add to their collegiate portfolio prior to graduation. Students can access the Zoom login information for the presentations via the Department of Theater and Dance Facebook page. It's time for your weekly Southern Spotlight segment here on FSC TV. This week, Blake Lowry introduces the student who will be filling the VP of Communications seat on the SGA Executive Board for the upcoming academic year, and who will join us in this segment come August.
Hey Mox, welcome back to the last Southern Spotlight of the year. And for the last time, I'm your host, Blake Lowry, bringing you the news on all things SGA. The Mox Magic Farewell Festival will happen on Saturday, May 1st from 6 to 10 p.m. The festival will be spread out all across campus, so make sure you check out the SGA and the ACE social media accounts to know where to go. We will have a Super Red Friday next week on May 7th, so wear red to the buck stop and grab a free Chick-fil-A sandwich and a special edition Mock Mart Randy t-shirt. As the school year winds down, we at SGA would like to wish everyone the best of luck on your finals and to have safe travels home, however far that may be. And finally, as I close out my term as the Vice President of Communications, I'm very excited to introduce Gretchen Ferraci.
Hey Mox, my name is Gretchen and I'm so excited to be your new VP of Communications. It is with an open mind and positive attitude that I head into this coming year of service, and I can't wait to see all of the great things our new Executive Board will accomplish. This coming year, I strive to focus on being the proactive voice rather than the reactive voice of the student body, and I can't wait to work alongside each and every one of you.
That's all we have for you this year, Mox.
Remember to be like Moxie and mask up. May the Mox be with you.
In men's lacrosse news, the Mox had a record-setting game yesterday as they defeated the Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish 27-15. Jeff Atlas had 15 points while Sean Nolan followed with 9 points of his own. Southern's 27 goals is a new program record in a conference matchup, and a total of 9 different Mox scored in the win. On the women's side, sophomore attack Haley Dalio set a program record of her own as she scored 9 goals in the team's 21-5 win against Lynn. Dalio and Marina Jazokos both had 11 points in the win as the Mox improved to 6-1 on the season. The team is back in action tomorrow night as they host the St. Leo Lions at 6 o'clock.
The new quick bird service Lovebird restaurant opened in Lakeland on Monday evening. The restaurant, which occupies the building of previous Starbucks, is located at the intersection between South Florida Avenue and Beacon Road. The menu features Nashville hot chicken style items such as sandwiches and salads. The restaurant also features dine-in, carry-out, and drive-through options. Its founder, Jeremy Broomley, is a Florida Southern graduate who grew up in Lakeland. After many family visits to Nashville, Broomley says he became inspired to start a chicken restaurant in the Lakeland community.
Legislation on the floor of the Florida House and Senate committees may shield public colleges and universities from lawsuits related to tuition reimbursement. The bill applies retroactively against a series of class action lawsuits students have filed since last spring. One attorney, with a firm representing 16 of the cases, claimed the bill allows these higher education institutions to charge students for services they did not provide once campuses were largely shut down due to the pandemic. However, a passage in the bill argues that universities had little choice but to close or restrict access as a move to protect the health of their campus communities. This follows similar legislation dealing with the ways the pandemic impacted education for all students in the state.
The Detroit Tigers Lakeland spring training team are ranked 24th on the Orlando Sentinels, the most and least valuable MLB teams. The team's value is $1.33 billion, compared to the local 29th ranked Tampa Bay Rays at $1.14 billion. All 30 of the major league teams are collectively worth $66 billion, averaging at $2.2 billion per team. Sportico calculated these numbers from public information, financial records, and interviews with team insiders. Due to the 2020 pandemic, the current revenue estimates are based off the 2019 season and been adjusted based on factors such as historical sale.
Florida has been known as the lightning capital of the world until recent data suggested that is no longer the case. Over the last 5 years, Oklahoma and Florida stayed fairly close in lightning flashes per square kilometer. Florida now averages 82.8 flashes per square kilometer, while Oklahoma averages 83.4. Florida could potentially beat out Oklahoma when taking the margin of error into account. However, Orange and Seminole counties average nearly 160 flashes per square kilometer each year, beating any other county in the United States. India again broke records for COVID-19 cases and deaths yesterday. Over 200,000 citizens have died and at least 300,000 people have tested positive per day over the last week. Due to the overwhelming numbers, hospitals are running out of supplies, crematoriums are overloaded, causing various countries to send aid and supplies. However, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is facing criticism for his response to the pandemic. Like former President Trump, Modi continued hosting campaign rallies around the country with thousands in attendance, according to Time magazine. Modi's political party has done little to educate the public on vaccinations and has promoted the use of folk medicine like cow urine and turmeric. Additionally, there has been no attempt to stop religious superspreader events that are attended by millions. Furthermore, the Indian government has requested Twitter, Facebook, and other social media platforms remove around 100 posts last Friday. They claim the posts are misleading and are meant to spread panic about the current situation by using out-of-context visuals. Twitter has removed some tweets from being viewed in India, including posts from opposition politicians criticizing Modi.
On Saturday, Joshes around the country fought in Nebraska for the right to keep their name. 4-year-old Josh Vinson Jr., nicknamed Little Josh by attendees, won the pool noodle battle and was given a paper crown for his victory. The event began as a joke after Josh Swain put as many people with the same name into a Facebook group chat and challenged them to a battle. When the screenshots went viral, he felt obligated to create a real event and use the publicity to raise money for Nebraska's Children's Hospital and Medical Center Foundation and organize a food drive. Over $10,000 was raised for the foundation.
As we wrap our final show of the semester, Kenzie and I would like to thank our outstanding crew for all their help this semester. This show would not be possible without all the work Cassidy and Mylena, Jameson, John Lawton, our executive producer Ariel Molinaro, and our advisor Tim Register put in behind the scenes. And of course, we want to thank all of you who come to us for your weekly news update. It has been a pleasure hosting FSC TV shows these past 3 years, from The Daily, The Snakebite, and the weekly news show. I'm truly thankful for all the experience I have had here in the studio. As the last member of the founding crew from the fall of 2018, it has been an amazing experience seeing this network grow, and I know I graduate leaving it in good hands.
Thanks for such a great semester. The Weekly will be back in the fall.